Here's my preview of the Baylor at SMU women's soccer game. And SMU just lost their first game of the year last night to East Carolina, who was receiving votes. And it was 2-1 was the score. And before that, they won 4 games and had 3 ties on the year. So they are, and I didn't know, they are a good team. They're like top 25 good. I mean, in the polls, they were, I'm going to try to figure, I know they were in the top 25. It's just a matter of where in the top 20. Oh, they were number 19 in the country. But I did notice last game they did not start their normal goalie that they usually have in the past. And they did use they used a 4-4-2 formation. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 forwards. That's what they used last game. So it kind of goes in good context with what they use normally, which that they used 6 times this year, 4-4-2, but then they have also used 3 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 3 forwards 2 times all year long. Yeah, the normal goalie that started did not start last night. That's Samantha Estrada. She started 7 games this year. Granted, she got pulled in the second half for 1 time. I don't know why. But she's only allowed 4 goals and has 29 saves on the year, 6-foot goalie. But their backup is Taylor Sutherland that started last game, and she played 45 minutes as well. I'm pretty sure that's the only game she's only played besides that one that she got pulled in. I don't know why. 2 goals allowed and 5 saves. But some players to keep an eye on. Sammy Neves, number 6, 5'7" defender, sophomore. She started 8 games this year. 1 goal on 5 shots attempted, but 3 assists. Mackenzie Rudden, who started 8 games this year, number 8, 5'5" midfielder. That's a junior. 6 shots attempted and 2 assists. The only reason why I'm going to mention this next player is because they scored this year, but you got to keep an eye on the amount of shots. Jewel Bolin, number 11, 5'8" forward. That's a senior that started 8 games this year. 1 goal, but on 34 shots attempted. Okay, this next player is the obvious one. We can't let her beat us. And that's Juliessa Ciceronos. That's number 12, number 5'3" forward. That's a senior. Started 8 games this year. 6 goals on 15 shots attempted. That's a lot of goals early on in the year. Another player is Courtney Zabatko, number 28, 5'6" midfielder. That's a senior. Started 8 games this year. 2 goals on 22 shots attempted and 2 assists. Oh, another player is like Peyton Annan that started 8 games this year as well. Number 18, 5'9" midfielder. That's a freshman. 1 goal on 2 shots attempted. That's the only reason why I'm going to mention her. And same goes for Eliana Salama, who's not started a game this year, but number 9, 5'3" forward. That's a freshman. 1 goal and 13 shots attempted. But the rest of the stuff you can check out in the description below in the link. So it's obvious that SMU is not unbeatable anymore because of last night. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. So you got to go in there. You have nothing to lose in this game if you're Baylor, because the truth is you need quality wins. You need wins in general, just to give yourself some positive momentum after the last game being played was San Francisco, and you lost 3-1, and that one person just scored 3 goals. The Gonzaga game didn't happen because of weather, and the air quality was not that great because there was forest fires that cause the air not to be so good in temperature and dangerous to play in. So you need that, and you need a quality win. Get yourself a little more resume boosting for the NCAA tournament if you want to make the NCAA tournament. Of course, defensively, you got to shut down all those players, like I said, and don't give them any clean looks, and you got to limit the number of mistakes as possible, because this is a team that has actually tied with Oklahoma, San Francisco, and Tennessee. So their wins are like Rice, Northwestern State, SFA, North Texas. So I don't know if they're great wins by any stretch, but their ties are a little questionable. Like Oklahoma, for example. San Francisco is a good team, though. So, offensively, you got to find a way to keep possession of the ball, because you won like the possession more than like 40, 50% of the time during those games this year. And I know the wins have not come yet, but higher percentage chance of winning when you have the ball more than the opponent. And you got to keep possession of the ball. Don't commit turnovers in your own area, because then it becomes harder. And you got to clear the ball out immediately as soon as there's danger. Got to clear it out if it's in your own area. You got to find a way to score some goals in this game, because SMU has only not been scored. They scored in nearly every game this year. They scored in every game so far this year, at least once. So you got to convert your opportunities when you have them. So that's another thing to keep an eye on too, because I know they only allow 6 goals on a year. So they don't give up many, but they have scored 2, that's 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 goals. So 2-1 ratio when they score and they don't and allow. So it's important to score in this game, because I don't know if you want to be like scoreless in a 0-0 draw or a trail to them, because they're a good team. But I like what Michelle Leonard said at the coaches show. They're not going to go in there afraid, and they're going to give it their all, and they're ready to bounce back. And they're playing better now, like in terms of system wise, because they're more used to it. It's just getting those final pieces together. So they're just going, and this is your last non-conference game before conference play begins next on Friday against Oklahoma at home. So you got to get some positive momentum before going to conference play as much as possible. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button, and see you guys later. Let's get me up to 400 subscribers and more by the end of this year. And please be good to each other as well.